Look at this mountain. Pretty huge and majestic, right? But wait a second, this isn't a mountain at all. This is a massive pile of trash. Welcome to Puerto Princesa, Philippines, where this 66-acre site receives a staggering 110 tons of garbage daily. Think that sounds big? It's just the beginning. Every year, humanity produces more than 2.3 billion tons of waste. That's enough to fill 822,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools. And only 16% of it is recycled. So, where does it all go? Today, we're diving into the 5 largest garbage dumps on Earth. Number 1. Apex Regional Landfill, USA. Just 20 miles north of Las Vegas, the Apex Regional Landfill sprawls across 2,200 acres, making it the world's largest landfill by area. To put that into perspective, that's enough land to hold 1,250 soccer fields. But Apex is more than just a vast desert wasteland filled with trash. It's a symbol of America's consumption and waste. Every 15.5 hours, Americans discard enough plastic to fill AT&T Stadium in Texas. Multiply that by an entire year, and you're looking at over 35 million tons of plastic alone, much of it single-use. A significant portion of this waste ends up in landfills like Apex, where it can take centuries to break down. Apex receives an astonishing 9,000 tons of garbage every day, a reduction from its peak of 15,000 tons. This decrease might sound promising, but the landfill remains the largest active one by capacity in the US, receiving nearly 3 times the amount of waste handled by a typical landfill. At 500 feet deep, some parts of Apex hold decades' worth of waste, creating layers of trash that scientists say could preserve today's society for future archaeologists. While the layers of waste slowly decompose, they release methane, a greenhouse gas that's 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. This isn't just a problem for the environment, it's a major contributor to climate change. But Apex has turned this challenge into an opportunity. Apex is equipped with a methane-powered energy generation facility that captures and converts landfill gas into electricity. Methane emitted from decomposing waste is collected through a network of wells drilled into the landfill, which transport it to the processing plant. Here, it's transformed into enough energy to power approximately 10,000 homes in Nevada, providing a renewable energy source while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. But even with these green efforts, Apex's massive operation serves as a stark reminder of the sheer scale of human waste. Every piece of garbage that doesn't get recycled or composted winds up here, buried in layers of plastic, paper, and other refuse. If we don't start tackling waste at its source, we risk creating more landfills of this magnitude. Before we explore the next point, please quickly subscribe to our channel Travel Max because it will help us to continue making more videos. Number 2. Deonar Landfill, India. India's waste crisis is visible across its major cities, but the situation at Deonar Landfill in Mumbai is especially striking. Established in 1927, Deonar has grown into one of the oldest and largest landfills in the country, accumulating over 16 million tons of waste to date. Picture this: 326 acres filled with towering layers of garbage, rising to heights that rival the city's skyline. Each day, Mumbai's residents generate about 7,400 tons of waste, which ends up at this landfill. It's an amount so vast that, over the decades, Deonar's garbage piles have become a part of the landscape. In fact, back in 2012, local authorities considered stacking the waste even higher, planning to build it up to 164 feet, over 15 stories high, just to manage the relentless influx. Sadly, Deonar's environmental impact isn't just visual. Methane gas, produced by decomposing organic waste, has created a ticking time bomb. In 2016, this gas ignited a fire so massive that it blanketed the city in smoke and was visible from space. The incident brought public attention to the site's hazardous conditions, with residents suffering from respiratory issues and health warnings going out across the city. But despite the awareness, the daily waste flow continued, and the challenges only deepened. Over the years, Deonar has come to symbolize India's urgent waste management challenges. Efforts have been made to reduce the landfill's footprint, including the proposal of waste-to-energy plants and recycling facilities. While the challenges may seem overwhelming, Deonar's story is a powerful wake-up call. With innovative approaches and community support, India can work towards a cleaner, more sustainable future. Number 3. Malag Italy. Europe's biggest landfill, Malag in Rome, holds around 60 million tons of trash. Originally an illegal dump site, Malag was legalized in 1984, and soon after, 4,500 to 5,000 tons of garbage poured in every day, stretching over 618 acres. Environmental damage was inevitable. Untreated sewage sludge polluted the area's aquifers, leaching toxic chemicals into the soil. In 2013, Malag was shut down by a European Union lawsuit, but Rome's trash problem only got worse. Today, piles of trash are a common sight in Rome, attracting everything from wild boars to organized crime, with the mafia cashing in on illegal waste management. Number 4. Bordo, Ponente, Mexico. Welcome to Latin America's largest landfill, Bordo Ponente in Mexico City. Once a dry lake bed, it became a landfill after the 1985 earthquake. At its height, Bordo Ponente received 12,000 tons of trash per day, creating layers of waste 56 feet deep. All that decaying waste produced over 2 million tons of methane annually, a potent greenhouse gas. In 2011, Bordo Ponente closed, with the Mexican government transforming it into a green energy project. Number 5. Laogang Landfill, China. With a staggering population of 1.4 billion, China generates an astounding 215 million tons of waste annually, ranking as one of the world's largest waste producers. This waste mountain is where Laogang Landfill, located just outside Shanghai, plays a critical role. Spanning an area of 830 acres, or about 470 football fields, Laogang receives around 10,000 tons of garbage every day. Over decades, it has amassed an enormous 75 million tons of waste, transforming it into a literal mountain of trash on Shanghai's outskirts. Laogang is just one of the landfills in China, tasked with managing the country's monumental waste problem. The rapid growth of urban populations and consumer culture has accelerated waste production, posing significant challenges to cities like Shanghai. If unchecked, this waste could lead to environmental hazards, including soil and water contamination, and further strain already limited land resources. Like many large landfills, Laogang's towering waste mound produces significant methane emissions as organic waste decomposes. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas that contributes heavily to global warming, but Laogang is turning this problem into a solution. But there's still a long road ahead. China is actively working to reduce landfill reliance by implementing nationwide recycling initiatives and expanding waste-to-energy programs across the country. The goal is to create a more sustainable future, where facilities like Laogang play a part in transitioning China toward green energy and waste management. From towering trash mountains to seas of garbage, these landfills are more than just waste dumps. They're monuments to our global consumption and waste. While some of these sites have attempted to turn trash into power, the sheer scale of these landfills is a reminder of the urgent need for better waste management. So, what can we do to reduce our impact? Recycle more, consume less, and support sustainable practices. And remember, one person's trash doesn't have to be our planet's lasting legacy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Let's make a cleaner, greener future together.